Have you ever wondered that we can't make decisions nowadays? We go for grocery shopping, we had to call our partner. We go to buy shoes, we have to call our friend. And sometimes we can't even decide what to cook for dinner. Why can't we decide anything or make simple choices? We aren't that old yet, and we are not that stupid. We all are smart urban parents. We are doing so well in our profession. We make toughest decisions at our work, but we are fully dependent in our personal lives. And the reason might shock you. It's not the age, it's not your intelligence. It might be your phone. And let me tell you how I realized this with this little story. One day, my wife was unwell and she called me at work to get antihistamine from the hospital where I work. It wasn't a hard job, but I have to call her 3 times during this process. Let me tell you what those 3 calls that I made to my wife, and you can surely laugh with me. The first time I called her because I was a bit concerned about the price that I would get in the hospital pharmacy. Second time I called her, I wanted to ask whether she needs 10 pack or 20 pack. After making those tough decisions, I finally get to the counter. And the lady behind the counter looked at me and asked me, which brand you after? And now again, it's a life and death question for me. And I had to make a third call to my wife. Each time she repeated the same thing. Finally, I picked the medicine and I came home. But the weird feeling stayed with me. Why? I couldn't make the simple decision. Am I getting old? Or am I stupid? And that's when I started researching. I started looking online, read so many articles, publications on those behaviors. Why people can't make tiny decisions without any help. I discovered that it could be a cognitive overload. I come across one study in London School of Psychology. The study found one of the causes of cognitive overload is excessive phone use. The same study also discovered that 89% of phone checks are initiated by the users themselves, and only 11% came from notification and those alerts. We always think that these phones are distracting us, but the study is showing completely different picture to us. So that means nothing is pulling us in. It's our own decision to go and check our phone. And that got me wondered to check my phone setting, how much time I spend on my phone. And while I was going through my phone settings, I come across this screen time, and just underneath of the screen time, I noticed something called picked up data. The pickup time is when I'm physically going to pick my phone, unlock it, and when I looked at my pickup time, I was blown away. It was 345 times in a day, and that made me to reconsider all my digital habits. I wasn't a weak person, but I just had this unconscious habit of picking my phone. I needed to find a solution. I created a distance from my phone. I controlled my notification. I made a rule that I will only check my phone in every 2 hours. This helped me slowly feel lighter. I suddenly have so much time, and I now had mental capacity to take a few minutes and make simple decisions in my life. And the first time I did the grocery shopping for a whole week without calling my wife, that was success for me. And I was really proud of myself. Maybe we are not a bad decision maker. Maybe the problem is not our intelligence. Maybe it's our constant digital noise. So before you judge yourself next time for not making a decision, check your pickup time. You might find your answer there. If this video helped you to identify those simple habits of not being able to make simple decisions in your life, write down in comment or one decision that you struggle to make by yourself. We are creating the digital wellness community, so let's work together to improve our digital habits. See you in the next one.